I'm Katie and I'm a member of the Stewardship team. The Stewardship team works with the PCC and the Finance Committee and has two main objectives. First, to help resource the work and witness of St. Paul's, and second, to keep people in the loop by sharing the financial and practical needs of the church with the wider parish. But what is stewardship? Stewardship is about using our resources wisely to care for something precious. In church life, that means investing in community. For generations, people have given generously of their time, talents, and finances to help St. Paul's become a place of hospitality and outreach for everyone. And now we're asking for your help. 2020 has been a challenging year, and its effects will be felt for a long time yet. In this current climate, we know that transparency and trust are absolutely key. And while stewardship is about more than finance, we wanted to take the time to let you know exactly what happens to the money that is given in support of the work of the church. You may have seen this diagram before. It's a chart breaking down parish finances for the year 2020. Let's look at each slice of the pie. Administration, 8%. This includes all office costs as well as the salary of our administrator, who carries out essential tasks to keep the church running smoothly. Mission and outreach, 8%. Every 2 months, we make a financial contribution to support a selected organization. We also set aside money for outreach in the community. Repairs, 14%. Maintaining a Grade 2 listed church is a costly business. Routine maintenance, roof repairs, and 5 yearly inspections form the bulk of this slice of the pie. Running costs, 23%. Heating, electricity, and insurance are the main costs for both the church and the hall. These costs continue even when the building is shut or access is limited. Parish share, 36%. The parish share is paid to the diocese and covers the cost of training and resourcing, along with administrative costs and support for the diocese. The diocese forwarded a good chunk of the parish share to the church commissioners, a separate entity, who among other things cover the cost of clergy stipends. Because the parish doesn't directly pay the stipend, it means that, in theory, parishes that can't afford a vicar can have one. Other costs, 11%. This includes work with children and youth, routine maintenance, and other costs arising over the course of the year. Although 2020 has been tough, there has been a great deal to celebrate and give thanks for. Increased attendance. Online weekly attendance during lockdown averaged 164 for morning worship and 110 for the family service, so an average of 274 views per week. It's almost certain that the number of views is higher than this, as 2 or more people may watch on the same device, particularly where children are involved. Now that services have resumed in the church, around 50 people are attending in person, with online numbers remaining consistent. We're delighted to have welcomed new people in person after lockdown. There have been daily visitors to the church building now that it's open for private prayer during the day. Strengthen ministries. The Thought for the Day has an average of 115 views per video, with more than 35 videos produced to encourage people in faith. The Thought for the Day has enabled many different voices to share their thoughts and faith. Our offline presence. Copies of the notice sheets, prayers, and sermon transcripts are delivered to those who are unable to access the materials online. Emerging social media engagement. 93 people follow the Facebook page, and 35 follow the Instagram page. There are huge opportunities for more engagement on social media, and this could quite easily be grown if we had someone to produce regular varied content. Lockdown response. There were nearly 500 views of the St. Paul's Connect video, and a network of over 70 people got involved in the St. Paul's Connect Buddy scheme during the height of the lockdown. And even now, supportive relationships continue with food shopping and regular calls. Through the summer, the church garden saw significantly increased use. It was, and is, a symbol of welcome to all. Building. We have completed the quinquennial and chapel works during lockdown. These works would have been hugely disruptive to church life during normal times. It is our prayer that we would continue to grow, both in depth of faith and in number. Our fellowship has pulled together during lockdown to get things done. This has generated an excitement about change instead of a fear of it. We are therefore asking our regular members to pray, pledge, and connect. We ask that you pray for God's guidance as we seek to bless the community, and for God's wisdom as we seek to share the gospel, to pledge your time, your talents, and your finances, and to connect. Who are my neighbors? Who can I invite along? It would be great to hear from you, so please don't hesitate to get in touch.